love it. Da! Ha! Yes. Hey everyone, Laura Cameron-Stedman here. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about something that happened to me today. I'm going to come on here a little bit more regularly because I think it's important, especially when we start learning stuff, to pass on that information and share it. Now, I was talking to a client today, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and she had brought up that she was saying there was a situation going on with her, and she was asking me, things weren't going well for her, and she said, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? I can't figure this out. And I realized that I say that too. I say that sometimes as well. I say, you know what is wrong with me? I'm not getting this, or I'm not fitting with this, or I'm not, this person and I aren't gelling. What is wrong with me? And you know what I said to her, and it came to me, and I was like, that is the absolute truth. There is nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. Do you know what's happening? It's like saying, we all feel like this, like, how can I improve? How can I get better? It's about pleasing other people. Now, the other people, if you think about it like this, they're a circle, you're a square, or they're a square, you're a circle. Which one's better? Neither one. You're just different. Neither one's better. So if a circle and a square are trying to get some kind of, thing happening, one is expecting the other to be, we're expecting the other person to be the same as us, and they're not. That's the only problem, that people expect other people to be the same as them, and they're not. This happens so much throughout our lives, from when we're children, all the way up through adulthood. And the thing that makes me so angry, mostly the thing that makes me angry about this, is that we're made to feel guilty about not being what other people expect us to be. We are, if you are surrounded by squares and you're a circle, and everybody's like, makes you feel guilty, and you feel guilty about not being a square when you're a circle. Isn't that ridiculous when you actually think about it like that? Like you're not meant to be a square, you're a circle. So stop worrying about that, and just realize that that's okay. That maybe the problem is that you're surrounding yourself with people who are not like you, that you're surrounding yourself with squares when you're a circle. So go out and find some circles to hang around with, and you'll feel better because you'll be surrounded by people that are like you. And when I was talking to her today, it's clear to me that this person is extremely dedicated, extremely focused, extremely motivated, and has an incredible sense of integrity. Like, she is just an amazing person. And the people that are surrounding her, her work colleagues, are not like that. They're just not. They're not. Integrity is not their top priority as it is with her. So, and she was saying, what's wrong with me? I can't, fit into this, this situation. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You shouldn't be fitting into that situation. Because you're not, it's like chopping little pieces off of yourself in order to fit in. Like if you're a circle and you're surrounded by squares, and you're trying to bump out the corners to try and make you fit, and you'll never be a square. You'll always be a circle. And so why don't we do that? Why don't we say, okay, this is my base. This is my foundation. My foundation is a circle. I need to figure out that I'm a circle to begin with, and then I need to be like, so what? I'm a circle. It's the same with your body. So many people get so frustrated and then get so down on themselves because they're saying things like, all of these diets, therefore I tried all these diets and they don't work. I'm trying to lose weight and it doesn't work. And I'm like, well, are you getting diets from people who have the same body type as you, have the same, they have the same food personality that you do? If you are a type of person who grazes during the day and you're getting a diet from somebody who likes to eat one big meal at the end of the day and doesn't like to eat during the day, who would probably be better for intermittent fasting, and you're like, oh, I'm going to do some intermittent fasting because this person told me that that's the best way to lose weight. But if you're the type of person and they're a rectangle shaped person and you're an apple and you like to graze and they like to eat once a day, how the heck is that going to work? You need to start with your base. You need to start with where you are, who you are, and not feel guilty that you're not somebody else. That's the biggest problem. We're made to feel guilty because maybe there's more people that are squares than there are circles, and we're a circle. So what? If you're a square and you're doing all of that stuff and it's working for you, great. But if you're not, then don't worry about it. Don't feel guilty. That's their thing. That's what works for them. But it doesn't work for you. You have to figure out who you are, what your base is, what your foundation is. Where are you starting from? Where are you, who are you? What are your patterns? What are your, how do you work? You are not the same as everybody else. And you are going to be similar to other people. But if you're similar to other people, then look to them. Look to those successful people who are similar to you in their patterns, if it's about fitness, about their body shape, about their, how often they like to eat, all of that sort of stuff. Follow the people that are similar to you in those areas. If you're following somebody, if you're like, this diet has worked for thousands and thousands and thousands of other people, but they're all squares and you're a circle. Sorry, but you're going to fail. It's a very good chance that you're going to fail because you're just not starting from that same foundation that they are. And that's not anything to feel guilty about. So let's do this. This is such a great idea. Make a journal. Whatever it is that you're trying to change, whatever it is, for 2 weeks, for 1 week, write down. If it's a diet, I'll give you, if it's a diet, for a week at least, 2 is better, just so you can see the pattern. Write down what you eat, when you eat it, when you want to eat, what you want to eat. I really believe that your body and your brain have certain things that they need. And if your body is lacking in something, you will crave something that will get you that thing. Now, if you are the type of person who has, your brain will base this on your previous patterns. So if you're the type of person who, say you need protein, say you're like, I went and I worked out and now I need a specific amount of grams of protein. If you're the type of person who's really, really bad at eating lean, good for you protein, and you get your protein from crap, that's your pattern. So your body's going to say, okay, I need protein. I know that this is how this person gets protein. This is how I get protein. I get protein from eating a big, fattening, big crap meal. But I need 30 grams of protein. That'll give me 6. But at least it's some protein. So I'm going to eat that. And then in an hour, I'll get hungry again because I still need protein for building the muscle. But that only gave me 6 grams. So I'm going to be hungry again later and crave some stuff that I know will get me some protein. And it's not going to be just one thing. It's going to be a combination of things. Think about when women are pregnant. They have weird stuff. They get weird cravings for weird stuff. Pickles and ice cream and all that stuff. It's because there's something in those things that they're eating, a combination of those things that your body needs at the time. And maybe that's why it's weird things that are being put together. Because there's nutrients in those things that your body's needing at that point. So if you think about it like that, little pieces of things, and it's all based on your past. It's all based on the patterns that you have going on. All the patterns you have going on that will give your body, give your brain, give you the results that is needed at the moment. So, think about that. It's really, really important. And also think about you are different than other people. Don't let other people tell you that you should be doing a certain thing, or that you should be this, or that you should be that, because they don't have your blueprint. They don't have your foundation. And if they are very similar to you, then, and if they're successful and you want to know how to be successful, and you know that they're similar, you're both circles, they did really well as a circle, you want to know how to be successful, yeah, ask them for advice and get their advice about how to be a more successful circle. But if you're a circle and some square is telling you, you should be doing this and you should be doing this and this is the diet you should have for you and this is blah blah blah, and you're like, you've tried the square diet and you've tried the square making money and you've tried the square whatever, and you know it doesn't work for you because that's not you, don't feel guilty about it. Just go, it's not about feeling guilty. It's just like, why would you feel guilty? You're a circle, not a square. Oh my God, my life is over. I just want to be a square. Who the hell cares? A square and a circle, like, it's, one's not better than the other. They're just different. So just go with that. You're just different. It's okay to be different. Even if there's 5 million squares and there's 4 circles, it's okay you're a circle. Deal with it. Start with that. And just stop feeling guilty about it. Just take that information and run with it. It's fantastic when you can actually think about it, things like that. Like, you don't have to be a square. You don't. And even if you grew up and your whole family was a bunch of squares and you were a circle and everything they did was like, let's force this person into being a square because being a square is the best thing ever. And even if it was like, if you're a square, everybody else is a square, we don't know that many circles, and everyone else is a square, so you're going to be, the best way for you to be in life is to be a square, so we're going to push you into this little square box. We're going to make you into a square. Even if you grew up like that, you just have to realize that your square parents they were looking out for you, but they had no freaking idea. And it's okay that you're a circle. It's just a circle and a square. One's not better than the other. Just figure it out and go from there. Base your life on that. Know what you are and don't be guilty. Just self-aware. Just be aware. Just write down. This is what you need to do. Write down all the things that you are trying to accomplish in your life and why you think you might not be accomplishing those things. So, for example, if you're like, okay, I really want to have my own business, but you find yourself procrastinating about doing that. Why are you procrastinating? Write down what the positive outcome of procrastinating is for you. Write down the positive aspect of what not doing that gets you. Maybe it's security. Maybe but it's not just the immediate result. It's the result, once you start doing it, I'm not doing this, so I'm getting this. And then what does that do? Gets me this. And then what does that do? Gets me this. And then what does that do? Gets me this. And then what does that do? Gets me this. Go down the line and figure it out. Because sometimes you'll be really surprised and you'll be like, yeah, wow, I didn't think about that. And it stems back from, a lot of times, people trying to turn you into a square when you're actually a circle. And you feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. Just freaking embrace being a circle. Do it, people. All right. My name's Laura Cameron-Stedman. I hope you enjoyed this. Come to my website, lauracameronstedman.com. There's lots of fun stuff on there. All right. See ya. Bye.